Hey guys, so Bill Soriano here from Pittsburgh, and it is Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day to all of you. You see here real fast. And I got the ribs in the oven, so I figured I'd make a quick video for you today. And the topic of today's video is never trade on holidays, right? Isn't that what just about every trading expert and trading guru out there will tell you? Uh, never trade on holidays. So naturally, I was very eager to watch the chart today and see what my New York Opening Range Breakout EMA indicator and strategy would show me. And guess what? I actually found two opportunities in the market today. Two opportunities. And not because I forced trades, not because I was gambling, but because price still moves when liquidity shifts and most traders are sitting on the sidelines. Sometimes the best opportunities show up when everyone else is told not to look. Now, I'm not saying to trade recklessly on the holidays. I'm just saying you should always test things out for yourself. That's why you have a demo account. Test things out for yourself. I did take these trades, however, with my funded account, but you should test out on demo because the market doesn't always reward people who blindly follow the rules. It rewards people who understand context, risk, and timing. Today definitely reminded me of that. Okay, now let me just share my screen here real fast with you. I'm going to show you 1 second here. So this is my group. This is my members only group, New York Opening Range EMA Pulse members only group. You have to be a customer of our community to get access to this group. But inside this group, I have an indicator that you get access to and a strategy. And I got 3 videos here in the featured section, right? That tell you how to install the indicator, what it does, and what the basic premise is of the strategy. And then I have PDF files in here with all the trading rules and also a file that explains what to look for as far as the continuation and the reversal candle confirmations that are part of the strategy. So everything is here, guys. The indicator, 3 featured videos, 2 PDF files that show you everything. But if that wasn't enough, every day, just about every day, last week, every day, I popped a video in the group here and I went over all the alerts that went off for the day, what trades I took, what the outcome was, and why I didn't take certain trades. Okay. So every day. So at least I won't do it every day all the time, but at least 3 times a week, I will drop a video in this group so that you could see what I'm looking at and you can look over my shoulder and see why you should or should not take a trade if you're following this strategy. Now, this strategy, guys, is just one thing that you get when you join our community. As you guys probably know, you get access to live educators with the company, live training sessions, 9 different scanners. You get access to everything in our community indicator, as well as my indicator, and all the training that goes along with that, a Discord channel, everything. And you get access to my trading, my members only group here when you join. So let me just show you real fast here. This is my watch list here. And so these are all the indicators. I got 14 alerts today with my indicator. Okay. The alerts are set on the 15-minute time frame. Once they go off, we drop down to the 5-minute and look for the trade. Again, everything's explained in the group on how to find these trades and everything like this. But to show you the 2 trades that I took today, the first one was AUDNZD, right? My alert went off here. I'm looking for a retest and a high probability continuation to take this trade. I take it here. You can see it does come back, almost hit my invalidation zone, and then it shoots up very, very quickly. And this shoots all the way up, guys, to a 1 to 6, if you would hold it that long. Now, I exit all my trades at a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So if I'm risking 10 pips, then I'm trying to get 20. If I'm risking $50, I'm trying to get 100. You know, however you want to think about it. But this strategy has shown in the last few weeks greater than a 70% win rate. That's 7 trades out of 10 It's winning 7 trades out of every 10 trades, guys. And these aren't just like I'm saying, these aren't just like getting out after price moves a little bit in my favor. These are all 1 to 2 risk to reward trades. And as you guys probably know, if you're taking 1 to 2 risk to reward trades, that means that you can actually lose 2 out of 3 trades and still break even. That's a winning rate of 33%. You can actually make money with a 1 to 2, good money with a 40% win rate. This strategy is winning at greater than 70% right now. Now, I don't know if it's going to stay that way, how long it will, but right now, that's what my journal is telling me. That's what my testing is telling me. And even though I'm still testing it out, I share it with people in my members only group. And I actually trade it on my funded accounts. Okay. But of course, I tell people that they should be taking at least 25 to 50 demo trades. And one of the things I do is every Friday I have them send me screenshots of their trades and I review them over the weekend. And then I make a video giving them feedback on was that a good trade to take? Was it a bad trade? You know, sometimes they're good trades. Sometimes you follow the strategy to the letter and the trade loses. There's nothing you can do about that. It just puts the odds following this strategy using the criteria in this with our indicator just gives us a little bit greater chance of success. Now, this isn't a new strategy, okay? The opening range breakout, guys, just so you know, have been around. Some of you are looking at me like, oh, what do you think? You came up with something new here. No, this has been around for years. You can go on YouTube and you'll find thousands of videos on it. But I teach it a little bit differently. And I've created an indicator to make it easy for you to know when to come to the chart to look for the trade. And you get access to that indicator. So although all these alerts went off here, the alerts are not signals to get in a trade. That just means there's a potential opportunity. You still have to come to the chart and you have to see, you know, what it looks like and decide if there is an opportunity to take a trade and where is the optimal place to get in, where to set your invalidation zone, and where to set your take profit. So let me just show you a couple of these other ones here that we didn't take. We got an alert here. This says a buy reversal alert, okay? And we were looking for a certain type of reversal, which we did get. But the problem is that we don't want to take one of the rules in our strategy in the PDF are that we don't want to take trades when we're on the wrong side of the 55 EMA. This blue line here is the 55. This strategy and this indicator uses 3 moving averages to determine certain things about the trade, mainly which way the trend is going and is it a strong enough trend for us to trade. Okay, and so we don't want to get in below the 55 here, even if we do get, you know, a reversal pattern here. And so we would have never taken that trade. AJ, this actually initially broke to the downside here. Great thing about this indicator, guys, is it don't go off during the whole session. We only trade from 9:30 to 1 p.m. So the indicator starts here at 9:30 a.m. That's the first candle, the opening candle of the New York session, right? It uses that first 15-minute candle to determine the range. And then we stop trading at 1 p.m. Eastern time, right? I wouldn't take any trades after 1 p.m. Eastern time, right? You could see here alerts are still going off. The alerts will continue to go off. You can pause them until tomorrow if you want to. You don't get very many of them because what happens is you'll only get a maximum of 2 alerts per day with this indicator, 1 to the downside, 1 to the upside. So that already brings you to the chart, so you already know to keep watching that pair so you don't need to keep getting alerts. Now this breaks to the upside here. We're looking for what's called a retest and then a continuation. And we don't get it, okay? But you can see the price does retest and then it does move up, but we don't get what we're looking for in this trade. CADJPY, same thing. First, it broke to the downside with the trend, then it broke out up to the upside, right? Counter trend. So we're looking for a reversal pattern that, again, we do get a reversal pattern, the price is too far away from the 55 for us to even think about taking a trade to the downside here, right? Because this just looks like prices may keep heading upwards. So that 55 rule keeps us out of the very bad trades. Same thing here, broke to the downside, then turned around and broke to the upside. This is something I noticed that will happen on holidays. A lot of times during the day, you only get a breakout to one side, either up or down. Today, a lot of pairs broke out both ways, right? So there's just the indecision in the market. Yeah, it's going down, then a bunch of buyers step in, it's going up. We don't get the reversal pattern we're looking for up here. And we have this big wick here that kind of just tells me to stay out of this trade. However, it does push down significantly here. We would have to wait for price to cross the 55 before getting in, but that may have actually been a possible potential trade, but I didn't like it because of this big wick. I'm sorry, that's the wrong way anyway. That was not, we were looking for at this point here, we were looking for a retest and a continuation, not a reversal. We were looking for a reversal down here, which we did get, but we didn't get the reversal confirmation we were looking for. This is GA here. Okay, this got the alert here to as a buy reversal. So we were looking for that reversal. We got it a couple times, but again, price was too far below the 55 for us to enter a trade. You can see here it does eventually come up above the 55, but now it's starting to work its way back down. And GC here, the same thing. We did get a reversal pattern here to take this back up long with the trend. But again, we needed to wait for price to cross the 55. And with that happening here, our risk is just too big. When the stop loss area is too big, we can't take the trade. All of this stuff, by the way, guys, is in this PDF right here in the group. All the rules are in this PDF file right here in the group that I'm talking about right now. New York Opening Range Breakout EMA Pulse trading rules, right? So the difference is most people who teach this strategy just tell you to buy when it breaks out, buy when it breaks out the top, sell when it takes out the bottom. They don't really go into trend or anything like that, or what the current bias is. They just kind of tell you to buy when it breaks the top, sell when it breaks the bottom, right? So I use trend to tell us which way to stay traded. Okay, so we can look for trades whether it breaks out the top or the bottom, as long as we have a strong trend on both the time frames that we look at, and that trend is going in the same direction. NAS 100, right? This came out with the trend. We were looking for a retest and a continuation, didn't get it. Then it broke out the bottom side here. We got a reversal pattern we were looking for, but again, we can't enter a trade until we cross the 55. So this just isn't a good setup for us. So we just let it go. NZD CAD, basically same thing here, broke out to the downside looking for a reversal, right? We don't really get it. And price kind of just continues heading downward against the trend, or against the short-term bias, whatever you want to call it. NZDJPY was another one, broke out to the downside against the trend, then to the upside with the trend. We were looking for a retest and a continuation, but this big wick here kept me away from this pair today. Anytime I see a wick like this, that's telling me that there is selling pressure. Anytime this area here is going to be hit, and look, wicks up to here, goes down, wicks up to here, right down, right? This wick here keeps me out of the trade, regardless of whether or not I get a reversal confirmation or a continuation confirmation or not. Okay. Now, if I was looking to sell, that would be a different story. But I'm not looking to sell here. Our trend, or our current trend, is bullish. So I'm looking to buy. EURCAD broke out to the downside. We do get somewhat of a reversal pattern, but again, to buy, we're too far away from the 55. You see, and as price moves up, starts getting closer to that 55, it reacts, comes back down, right? So this, never makes a move up like we wanted it to. AUDCAD, this first breaks to the downside. No opportunity for reversal, then a big break to the upside. So we're looking for a retest. Again, look at that wick there. That tells me, hey, this giant candle here is going to be hard to trade, first of all. But this big wick here tells me I don't want nothing to do with buying this pair today. Okay. Now, price does come back out the bottom, and you could look for a reversal here. Okay. But we don't really get what we're looking for. And again, in order to buy, we would have to be above the 55, and that would cause our stop loss to be too great, right? Too great. GBP-NZD, this one first broke out to the downside against the trend, then to the upside. So we're looking for that retest and continuation. We didn't get it. So there you go, guys. On the day when all the experts are saying, don't trade, don't trade. They're telling you don't trade. With my indicator and my strategy, I got 14 alerts, and I got 2 of those alerts were winning trades. No losing trades. There were only 2 trading opportunities from these 14 alerts today. And both of those opportunities won. So look, if you want to find out how you can get access to this indicator, like I said, you have to be a customer of our community. You're going to get all kinds of stuff when you do that. They're going to give you a 7-day money back guarantee, so you can try out what you want to try for 7 days. If you don't like it, you say, hey, it's not for me, right? You ask the company for your money back. As long as you're within that 7-day window, they give it to you. Okay, no questions asked. You just ask for the refund. If you're in that 7-day window, they give it to you. But this is a strategy that's winning 7 out of 10 trades. Now, is it going to keep doing that? I don't know. Am I an investment advisor? No, I am not. And I'm not qualified to give you investment advice. So this is my disclaimer part of the video here, right? Forex is a risky business. You can lose all or part of your capital, right? Anything I share with you in this video, in my group, PDF files, emails, anything is for educational purposes only, right? Forex is risky. Again, you can lose all or part of your capital. Past profits don't equal future results. And you should always, always trade on demo first. 25, 50 trades on demo to make sure a strategy is going to be profitable for you. Because at the end of the day, Forex is 80% mindset, just 20% strategy. And then risk management comes into play as well. Now, we teach all of that in our community. I teach that as well. But if you want to get access right now, drop me a message, send me an email, send me a text, contact me on Facebook. I'll send you a link to get started. Have a great day, guys.